Let's begin. Welcome, everyone. This is Recovery Dharma. My name is Julia. I'm one of the facilitators of the Spokane Sangha. For the month of May, we've been talking about boundaries, and we're going to continue that conversation quite directly in our practice tomorrow and Friday. But today and every Wednesday, we tend to read from Zen masters, written books. We started by reading Zen Mind, Beginner Mind by Suzuki Roshi. Then we spent 2.5 years reading Standing at the Edge by Roshi Joan Halifax. And now we're reading this wonderful book called Go Slowly, Breathe and Smile by Mashane Ray, inspired by the teachings, the mantras of Thich Nhat Hanh. And so I'd like to begin our practice today by simply taking in the title. And I'd like to encourage you to arrive fully to this practice. No matter what happened earlier in your day, no matter what mood you're carrying, no matter the aches and discomforts you're feeling in the body, and no matter the stories and thoughts you may be harboring in your mind, allow the smallest space to enter at the level of the heart in recognition of the fact that you have prioritized this time. You have made the choice from all the many options in your life to come and listen to ancient wisdom called the Dharma. You have come into community to be supported and inspired, to tap into the resource of collective soul called the Sangha. And we are here trying to recover and remember our true selves, our Buddha nature, the capacity within each of us to awaken to the conditions that cause misery, confusion, ignorance, suffering. These are the three jewels of Buddhism: the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. To be boundaried in this space is to remind yourself that you are surrounded by beauty, affection, regard, wonder, joy. And so as you settle into this practice and this time to reflect, go slowly. Allow the muscles in the body to relax slowly. And what I find really helpful in that is often to bring my shoulders up to my ears, shrug. I tend to hold my anxiety and tension on my shoulders. I'm like the demigod Atlas that's just carrying the weight of the world there. And then as I feel the contraction in those muscles, I slowly, slowly, slowly bring my shoulders down and allow them to relax. And I intentionally bring an inward gaze to my breathing, and I breathe to those muscles. I breathe ease and rest. I also breathe gratitude for the strength of my shoulders and their resilience and tenacity. I also breathe to my capacity to rest. And in that place of ease, I feel a smile come over me. And there we have now embodied the title of this book. That's a beautiful thing. Yes, I will. Lo has asked me to say the page number of when we start. We are on page 6263. For those of you who are unfamiliar with who Thich Nhat Hanh was, he died a few years ago in his mid-90s. He was a Vietnamese Zen monk. He was a monk at the age of 16. And he, for many years, lived a very quiet, practitioner's monastic life in Vietnam. And when he was in his 30s and 40s, and the Vietnam War broke out, tensions were high, he became very devoted to becoming more socially active and socially engaged to help rural villagers rebuild their homes, have food, water, safety. This was incredibly counter to monastic culture. And as such, he became a suspicious person to the Vietnamese government. He was exiled. He fled. He went between the United States and France. Thich Nhat Hanh was highly educated, well-read, and prolific in his writing. He created a monastery and a monastic community in France called Plum Village. And if you want to learn more about it, just Google Plum Village. Their work is extraordinary. He himself created the concept of socially engaged Buddhism. He is responsible for bringing to the Western consciousness the ideas of mindfulness, sati. Thich Nhat Hanh writes, "You can't calm the storm, so stop trying. What you can do is calm yourself. The storm will pass." You can't calm the storm, so stop trying. What you can do is calm yourself. The storm will pass. Boy, that is an extraordinary statement and a beautiful lighthouse for whenever we experience the arising of craving. You cannot stop cravings from arising. They will arise. They are part of our physiology in many respects. And so you can calm yourself and your reactivity to the craving, because the craving will pass. It is a very confidence-inspiring thing to say to ourselves, this craving is arising, this craving will pass. And in the interim, I will remain calm. Thich Nhat Hanh offers us a beautiful practice to engage this. And I must tell you, this particular breathing mantra personally saved my life. I just can't exaggerate that enough. It saved my life because it saved my mind. During a time of enormous despair and great fear. It goes like this. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, this is a wonderful moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in this moment. This is a wonderful moment. Now, friends, you have full permission to change those words to meet yourself where you are. You may be in a situation where on the exhalation, a smile is not coming. And so what I would highly recommend as a practice of staying true to yourself is notice what is coming and breathe that out. Keep the first line the same, however, every time. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I growl. Dwelling in the present moment, thank goodness no one's near me. I would bite their head off. Whatever it is, just be true to yourself. Eventually, if you practice this long enough, whatever growly mood is arising in you, like a storm, it will pass and something else will appear. Maybe even something worse, but more than likely something slightly better. And you'll be able to access breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment. This, right here, right now, this is good enough. I'd like to offer one bit of encouragement. Practice this when things are going well. Because when the storm comes, you will have some solidity to bring this forward and become more anchored. Practicing this in the middle of the storm is challenging. So have some foundation. Do this when things are going well. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I'm brushing my teeth. Dwelling in this moment. What a wonderful moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I'm neutral. Walking in this present moment. What a wonderful moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I notice annoyance, whatever it is. Listening to the flickers, pound a new hole in my cottonwood tree. What an annoying moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in this moment. Wow. How precious is my life. Let's take a minute or two of silence to just allow your own voice to take over and recite these 4 lines. Write them down. Tape them onto your car dash or your mirror in your bathroom or your fridge, on top of your coffee machine. And let's come into a dedication. In the Buddhist practice, whenever we engage in actions that are positive, we plant karmic seeds that are also positive. Your presence here is an enormous act of generosity. It is a profound gift to the Spokane Sangha, to me personally, and by extension to our communities. In your mind's eye today, as you breathe, remember that there are so many people suffering from various afflicted mind states due to substance abuse and misuse. May your practice here today bring clarity and ease to them. May you take a moment to reflect on your practice here today. Breathe in calm, breathe out whatever is real. And may you take an inward moment to bow to the sacredness of you. In the spirit of the 3 jewels of Buddhism, the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha. May you know that your actions here today have enacted your Buddha nature. Thank you for being here today, friends. And I bow to each of you, Buddhas to be. Namaste.